Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 4 of my Minecraft Let's Play. Today I'm going to be continuing the mine down at the bottom of the map, probably about level 12 or so, because that's where the diamonds are. Let's wait for her to load up. Seems I'm currently rather hungry, so I will cook up some meat. In the meantime, head down here. See where we can go. So basically the idea is we start digging at this level. About level 12, you can see on the side there. Really do with a quicker system of getting up there. Oh, I'm going to try and do a couple of episodes tonight because my lecture's at 4 o'clock tomorrow, which means I don't have to get up particularly early. So I'll be taking advantage of that and getting a good few episodes done tonight for you guys. Perhaps not necessarily out because they take forever to be rendered. But if I record, say, 3 episodes, it should take an hour at most to process and render them. Pork. Those chops will do for the moment. Oh dear, I'm tired. Oh. I've been researching something called gynacomastia. It's basically something you can develop at puberty, and I think I may have it. It's essentially male breast tissue, because obviously you have fluctuations of hormones at puberty, both estrogen and testosterone. So it can be through defects at birth and so forth, but essentially it causes glandular tissue to develop. So no matter how much weight you lose, you still effectively have a small lump of tissue underneath there. Which is what I'm convinced I have, because when I squeeze it, it feels... I can tell where the fat is, and I can tell where the skin is, but I can also tell there's something else there that isn't just man-boob fat, as it were. If you don't care for what I'm saying, then you just mute me for a little bit or something. No, so I've got an appointment on the 4th to check that out. Hopefully I can get something sorted about it, because I'll at least make workouts worthwhile and so forth. Don't know why I'm telling you guys this stuff. I'm not sure how many of you will actually be watching this. No. Now you know, and if you didn't want to know, you didn't have to know. Oh my, look at that! Look at that! Diamonds! Oh my god, yay! Just what I'm after. Oh god, excuse me. Terrible for yawning. 2? How many more are there? Probably wonders how many more there are. Oh! and some nickelite. Kind of drab, boring, and pretty much useless to begin with, until you start finding silver and so forth. A bit of a stitch. But apart from that, it's pretty good. So I'll just head up here. At least it's light out now. Go chop down some trees because I think I'm starting to run out of wood. I apologise for the slightly askew signature in the previous video. That's it was late and I'd forgotten to centre it again. But that shouldn't happen again, I don't think. So it was quite annoying. I went into the health centre and they just basically said, no, you've not got an appointment until next week. So I've got an appointment on the 4th. So it was quite some way away, but I suppose it's better than nothing. Come out. Oh. Double out. I'm in cheat mode. Oh yes, I'm not in cheat mode because it transfers over. So I was playing earlier in cheat mode. Oh god, so much lag. And the sound of bats. How quaint. That's what I was planning to do down here, is do like a big strip mining type thing. Or just do some tunnels. These tunnels happen to do the best job of sorting things out. You tend to get the biggest volume of ores found if you do more tunnels. It's supposedly the most efficient way of doing it, I think. So much cobblestone. Now, if this was Tekkit, if this was Tekkit Classic, then that would be brilliant, because you can use stacks of cobblestone like that. You just throw them into a device called an energy condenser. But this is Tekkit Lite, so cobblestone currently has absolutely no use. Because you used to be able to take various items. They had EMC values, equivalent matter currency, or energy matter currency or something. And so, if something had an EMC of 64, you could essentially convert a 64 stack of cobblestone, which has an EMC of 1, into said thing, which I thought was quite cool. Admittedly, it was game breaking when you'd saved up a ton of cobblestone from all your adventures, but it was pretty cool. There's all sorts of various systems you can use for it. I might do some Tekkit Classic as well at some point. I'm going to run a Tekkit Classic series alongside. Ow. Oh, and I need to gather these ready for my computer craft special. I think these are green sapphires as opposed to emeralds, because I've still not found very many emeralds, which are the things that those villagers want. Like I said, I've yet to find any. And the lighting in this cave is really strange. Oh no, it's not strange, it's coming from up there. That makes more sense now. So as we can see, this is the optimum level for mining. Probably fast forward all this. crafting table, because then what I can do is, I may as well do a small base down here, if we're going to play about like this. It seems like a logical plan. That section there, well, I don't know, just fill that back up with dirt. No, the reason I wanted to do that was because to make some more chests. So I can go ahead and do stuff like... Ha! I've got the spear in my hand, but it sticks out at a jaunty angle. No, don't want to place string. There we go, that's what I want to do. I want to do that. That. And that. In this mod, they can all be stacked on top of each other like that, which I think is pretty damn sweet. I'm just going to load all my crud into... Actually, I'll keep the valuables out of that lot there, apart from that. Don't need that. We need those, we don't need that, all that. All that. I'll have the valuables in the top chest. So just think of it as a little base down here. There we go, and then I have space for all of the relevant items. I don't think I'm ever going to use this much redstone, unless I'm putting it in like a generator or something. Because you can fuel generators with redstone if you have enough. But it's weird, it's one of those things that when you need it, you don't have enough. When you don't need it, you seem to have far too much. If you catch what I mean. Except, luckily with this mod you actually get a decent number of uses out of the damn stuff. Whereas in most other mods it's just, oh, what's that? You've got some redstone? Oh, good for you. It's not like it's remotely useful or anything though. I mean, yes, you can build pistons and various things like that, but that's about the limit. Whereas in this, redstone is involved in all the various different machines and such like. I'm probably going to have to make a new one of these in a second as well. At least I've got a scattering of trees around my base now. I'm not sure how many of you actually want to watch me mine. This is probably a stupid thing to be showing you, but you know, watch if you can, or fast forward until something exciting happens. Either way, I'm glad you people are watching. Makes the game a little less lonely. Oh, I'm so loud, so alone. No, I'm not. There are plenty of people out there who won't like me. Like Elio and Drew, Les, and other people. Us under such names. And Finn, and Brian, and Nate, and Champagne. And these people will hopefully be smiling if they realise I've been talking about them. I don't want to open that up because I have a feeling it's going to be like a lava pit or something. I really don't want a lava pit down here. No! My tool! All the mundane crap in the bottom here. It's not actually that mundane, it's quite useful to be honest. But anyway. Some of you and some of you. and also some of there you go, some mining extravaganza down here. What I would do if I had the resources, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a special episode for each of the mods, because there's a lot to them. So, for example, the thing I will probably be using first is Buildcraft. You can create systems with pipes where you get them to, you can get your pipes to filter things. So I could have a tube running up along the side here, leading from these chests, and it would pump things out of the chests and up into some main storage system I might build on the surface at some point. I did a similar thing before in survival, but it was very, very clunky, and by the time I finished building it I was significantly less enthusiastic about it than I was when I started. It was very, very complicated and took quite a few diamonds to create the sorting system. Don't get me wrong, it was worth it, because I had it hooked up to a quarry. So you had this quarry basically digging things up, and then cobblestone would be filtered off into one thing. Moment of truth. Gold! That's gold, guys. Oh god, lag. Why is it so laggy? That's better. Just have a bit of a lag spike. Probably from all the floating blocks. Yes, look, gold! Another equally important thing. So I think I'll do an episode special on... Well, it's not so much a special as I'll just showcase what it can do. I'll probably do an episode special on computercraft soon. So I'm not digging all this out by hand, no way. If I can get some fancy ass robot to do it for me, then that's the way it's going to happen. Admittedly, it does make a tiny tunnel compared to the big thing I've set up, but that's no real issue. Oh, ferrous ore! Another thing good for Buildcraft. It's used for creating engines, and engines are blocks that power Buildcraft machines. You could use it in electrical engines, because you can mix it with other things and smelt it into invite ingots, and those have been used in engines. In fact, I will show you now. Where is it? Invar. Here we are. An invar ingot is used for smelting together in an induction smelter. You can do sand and invar blend to make invar ingots, or you can do a ferrous ingot and 2 iron ingots to get yourself 3 invar ingots. And then engine. We've got something called blue electric engine, which is an engine that works on blue electricity, which is something we can cover again. Here are magmatic engine uses invar ingots, and you basically put buckets of lava into them, and then they heat it up, and then they use the buckets of lava. So that requires transmission cores, basically requires a lot of invar. Then you have steam engines, which require water and coal, and they work reasonably well. You have 3 other gradings of engines, and then you have these little engines here, which are part of Steve's Cuts, which is yet another mod in here. So it would be nice to have some comments on what mods you guys would like. I mean, there are several. There is Computercraft, there is Steve's Carts, there is Mine Factory. So if you guys want to comment and pick a mod that you like the sound of in this third expansion for us to start with, or I will just go my own way with it, because I also know what I'm after. And I think this is going to make a brilliant OCD. This is going to make a brilliant storage room or something along those lines. You know what? What the hell? We don't even have to wait. I will show you guys Computercraft this episode. Bad practice to dig up, guys. Never do that. Only I can do that. Although, yeah, no, seriously, don't. Try and avoid it if you can. It's not good practice to dig upwards, because then you're more likely to have lava fall on you. So, guys, I think what we will do is stone, ferrous, iron, redstone, sticks. I'll need a little more wood. Some wood. Oh, to some cobblestone and some gravel and a couple more things of cobble. No, I really won't need them. Some walls so I can make myself a bed upstairs. We are going to make ourselves... Oh, speaking of which, I'll need those 3 diamonds. And those sapphires. And the rest of that iron as well. And we'll go for some... We are going to make ourselves a mining turtle. Now this is one of the functions, one of the devices implemented in Computercraft, and it essentially automates mining for you. If you can build this device and then place it next to a chest, and it will happily mine away using coal or whatever resource you happen to have as fuel for it. Oh, my trees are done. I'm rather tempted to go out and cut those down in a second. Anyway, I will show you. So if we go, there's all sorts of turtles in Computercraft, which I shall show you. Turtle. Helps if you can spell. So you have different turtles. You have crafting turtles, for example. You have a mining turtle, wireless mining turtle, normal turtle, and so on and so forth. And they all have various different things to do. So you can have a tree felling turtle, which fells trees. So we want to make ourselves a mining turtle. This is why I needed the diamonds. There is a diamond pickaxe there. To make the turtle, you need iron ingots, chest, and a computer. And for the computer, all you need is stone, a glass pane, and some redstone. So if we check this chest here, we will find that I have just enough glass. I don't know why is that blacked out? Is that what I want? Options. Search. It's hidden. Put the options down. Because it's darkening things, and I don't like it when it does that. So you've got all of these different things. Anyway. So first things first, we need to cook ourselves up some more iron. And whilst we're on the topic of iron, I will build us... Well, first of all, I'll build us a diamond pickaxe. Look at it, it's so beautiful. But the turtle needs it more than I do. Because there is no way I'm standing around digging forever and ever and ever and ever. Which can probably make 2. Because we have enough iron. We have enough iron to do that. We have enough resources to do that. I can set 2 mining turtles off and just split the yield. 5 iron ingots. You know what? I think we should just leave it all cooking. Now that's what I was going to do. You can take these, you can build iron chests, or you can do that and build an iron furnace. Now, you'll notice the texture is a lot different for this, and that's because this is an industrial craft device. This is an iron furnace, and this cooks various things much faster. See how much quicker that is? I can't compare it to a normal furnace, but that cooks iron far quicker, and it's more efficient with its use of coal. So I will cook up the rest of this iron while we're here. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for that to cook, I'll go outside and chop down those trees with my mysteriously non-existent copper axe. Let's use an iron one for now, which looks pretty damn sweet. Here we go, all these trees grew. Pull up! Oh, apparently I just gained an achievement for getting wood, even though last time I checked I already had that achievement. Oh well. Wood. More wood. Getting some more wood. I do have space in my inventory, good. So yes. So you guys can feel free to comment on any mods you think I might ought to try. Well, sorry, no, sub-mods I should start trying to work with, shall we say. So, the E equivalent exchange mod is good, but I need to start killing mobs for that, and that means I need proper armour. And at the moment I'm just busy sorting out my base and collecting resources. So whilst it is a good suggestion for me to try that, there we go. I put 28 in, or roughly 28 in. What's this? So actually we don't need any more ingots of that. And I will also craft as a project table while we are doing all of this. Well, craft as a project table later. Too many goddamn resources. Look at bed. Bed and a whole stack of wood that just won't go away. All this cobblestone I brought up with me, thinking I'd need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my bed right. I was going to say right here, but anyway, I'll have to wrap this episode up soon, and then we can start another one right after. I just need it to save, as it were. Stick my bed. Oh, no. Stick my bed here. We'll go to sleep. We'll wake up and it'll be daytime. There we go. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you next episode.